Hey guys, this is my yard thingy, my backyard. Have a little playground over there. I don't really use it very much. I think they're gonna take it down. But I just got the news that my grandmother, she had a dog, a very nice dog named Kylie, and Kylie had another dog who's her best friend named Sable. And I just got the news that Sable just died, so I feel a bit sad to hear that. So I thought maybe making a video would kind of cheer me up. So anyway, enough with the yard. Barely anything in there. Today I'm going to be reviewing my Doctor Who DVD collection. That's right, I reviewed Doctor Who. I watched Doctor Who. If you were one of the 36 or something people who watched my first video, then you would have probably heard how I'm going to do Doctor Who reviews on later videos. Well, this is a later video, and here's my Doctor Who DVD collection. So, I'm going to be reviewing it. So, I can't be longer than 15 minutes, so let's get started right now. We start off with Doctor Who The Beginning. A lot of people have this box set, but I don't think I've ever seen anyone with this particular DVD. It's got all 3 DVDs inside: An Unearthly Child, The Daleks, On the Edge of Destruction. It also features a little mini 30-minute reconstruction of the missing episode Marco Polo, which I recently heard a lot of rumors that it's been found, though I haven't heard anything about it since. So anyway, let's move on to The Keys of Marinus. I really enjoyed this episode. It was my favorite episode until I saw The Celestial Toymaker. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm collecting the Doctor Who in order, so I'm only just finishing the second Doctor, and I've already just started the third Doctor. So anyway, The Keys of Marinus, yeah, good episode. I can't be longer than 15 minutes, so let's move on to the next one. The Aztec Special Edition. Yeah, I heard a lot of people like this, but I honestly don't really like the historical ones. They're just kind of boring for me. This also features an hour and a half something animated reconstruction of Galaxy 4. It's the best reconstruction that I've ever seen of Galaxy 4. And we finally get to see episode 3, the only surviving episode that was just recently recovered in 2011. It was shown in theaters, and people who missed out on it never got to see it until now. Let's move on to the Sensorites. Yeah, it's not really a good story, it's not really a bad story, but it's not really in the middle either. It doesn't really stand out. When I look at my Doctor Who DVD collection, it doesn't really, it's a story, but it doesn't really have the spark that makes the story unique for me. So, I've heard a lot of people like this story. I've also heard a lot of people dislike it, but for me, I just have no words for this story, honestly. The Ring of Terror. The Ring of Terror, yes, it has animated for the missing episodes 4 and 5. Again, historical, don't really like it. I like to watch the animation because 2 companies work together to make it. The animation's pretty impressive, but yeah, historical, don't really like it. Planet of Giants. This used to be 3 episodes, but then they had to do it into 4. They have a little reconstruction where they did it into 4, and it's all very confusing unless you actually watch it. The Planet of Giants, the Doctor and his companions get shrunk down to this size. And then they have to go around the house because the guy has made a new pesticide or something that's going to poison all the humans, and they have to defeat them while they're this small. And honestly, it's very cool how, they keep on doing stuff, putting, little things under the telephone. And then by the end of the story, literally no one saw them in any way. Honestly, they had no idea that there were tiny little people in their house, so that is a very good story. My mom also really enjoys that story. The Dalek Invasion of Earth. I've heard a lot of people say that's their favorite episode. Believe it or not, it's just like the Sensorites. I literally have no words. It's the Return of the Daleks, big cliffhanger at the end of episode 1, but seriously, it says right there, the Dalek Invasion of Earth. Spoiler alert, spoiling the whole thing. There's even Daleks on the cover. And like, seriously, why not call it like something else, like World's End? So, yeah. It spoils the whole Dalek cliffhanger at the end of episode 1, and yeah, honestly, it just doesn't really stand out with the other ones. The Rescue and the Romans. This is called the combination of 2 episodes. Oh yeah, in the Dalek invasion verse, Susan left the TARDIS crew, and then in the Rescue, Vicky joins it. The Romans is actually the only historical episode that I actually like, because it's comedy. It's a comedy historical episode. So, yeah. And then I've got the Web Planet. My mom has this friend called Steve who has, like, all the Doctor Who episodes on VHS. I've got them all packed down there. Yeah, seriously. I mean, like, do you know what? About a year back, I actually made a video just for fun where I actually unpackaged these videos, so I think maybe later I'll post those 2 videos on YouTube. I haven't saved on my laptop, so yeah, anyway. The Web Planet, yeah, not really good story. It just doesn't really work. I've got, it's a VHS, I transferred it onto DVD, that's parts 1 to 3, this is parts 4 to 6. Don't really like the story. I'll watch it if I'm forced to, but honestly, I don't really want to be forced to. The Space Museum and The Chase. 2 of my favorite stories. When I was doing my top 5 list of William Hartnell stories, I completely forgot about the Space Museum, and so it had to go as number 6. The Chase is number 2. They're both good stories. I highly recommend them. The Time Meddler, another video transfer, blah, 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 blah. Gotta get through this quick. Oh my god, just knocked down my whole collection. Anyway, loose cannon reconstructions. A lot of people know about these. I've got Mission to the Unknown. I've got the Mythmaker. I've got the Dalek Master Plan parts 1 to 6. I've got the Dalek Master Plan parts 7 to 12. I got the Massacre of Synthal Tharmal Zeep. Reconstruction, I don't really understand the story. I showed it to Grandma and Grandpa. They quite understand it, but honestly, I had no idea what happened during the entire story. Then, the Ark. Finally, in such a long time, we finally get something that's not missing. It's a good story. Watch it. The Celestial Time Maker is actually one of my favorite. It's right in there. I don't feel like pulling it out. And then what's this one? Oh, God. Doctor Who the Gunfighters. Oh, yeah, that's a historical one. I don't really like it. They practically just break into song during the whole episode. And the Savages, yeah, I heard it's at the bottom of Reconstructed list. It's a good story, but still, whatever. The War Machines, video transfer. Okay, honestly, I have no idea. Maybe I'm nowhere near 15 minutes, but with this camera, I honestly can't see how long I've been filming, so I'm just going to go through these as quickly as possible. The Smugglers, okay story. And then I got the 10th Planet parts 1 to 3 on VHS there. I got the 10th Planet on DVD. Good animation. I've got Doctor Who Lost in Time William Hartnell version. Honestly, I didn't get these in a box set. I got them individually, believe it or not. Yeah, it contains episodes from the Crusades, the Dalek Master Plan, and the Celestial Time Maker. Sing with Jiggy. Then I've got Doctor Who the Hartnell years, video transferred to DVD. Doctor Who The Edge of Destruction, The Brink of Disaster, and the pilot episode video transferred. The Missing Years, video transferred. The Power of the Daleks. I had to reorder this one because it gets stuck in the middle of part 6. The Highlanders, I had to reorder this one because it gets stuck in the middle of part 4. The Power of the Daleks, the one that I reordered. The Highlanders, the one that I reordered. And the Underwater Menace, the one that I reordered. The Moonbase. Yeah. Very good animation. Nice how they animated it. What's this one? I just actually got these. The Macra Terror, The Faceless Ones, The Evil of the Daleks Part 1, The Evil of the Daleks Part 2. I haven't really bothered to shove these in the DVD player yet, so I haven't really seen the reconstructions yet. I've seen the stories, they're all pretty good stories. The Macra Terror, not very good, but who can argue with that? It's Patrick Troughton. Actually, I absolutely have no offense for Patrick Troughton. He's an awesome doctor. The Tomb of the Cyberman Special Edition. everyone technically have the same opinion on that story. It's an awesome story. The Ice Warriors video transfer. The Ice Warriors on DVD. On the video transfer, I just have a mini reconstruction of episodes 2 and 3. These are animated. Then I just got The Enemy of the World. The Invasion is Region 2 because Region 1 DVDs are like $70 just for an 8-parter with episodes 1 and 4 animated. So I just got it Region 2. So no, I'm not stuck with this DVD on my shelf that I can't watch. My computer thingamajiggy right over there plays Region 2 DVDs. In fact, just Region 2 DVDs. And then I've got the MP4 reconstruction. This is also from Loose Cannon. It's a special edition to Loose Cannon. It contains all the reconstructions, both black and white and color versions of Marco Polo. Missing episodes from The Reign of Terror, the Crusades, Galaxy 4, including episode 3, Mission to the Unknown, The Mistmaker, The Dark Master Plan, The Massacre, A St. Bartholomew's Eve, The Celestial Toymaker, The Savages, The Smugglers, The Power of the Dog, The Highlanders, The Underwater Menace, The Moonbase, The Max Terror, The Faceless Ones, The Evil of the Dogs, The Abominable Snowmen, The Ice Warriors, The Enemy, no, not The Enemy of the World, The Web of Fear, Episode 3, Fury from the Deep, Wheel in Space, and The Invasion, and The Space Forest. Yep. Then we've got Lost in Time, Petrotron. It contains episodes from, look on the back here, The Underwater Menace, The Moonbase, The Faceless Ones, The Evil of the Dogs, The Abominable Snowmen, The Enemy of the World, The Web of Fear, The Wheel in Space, and The Space Pirates. Sorry I had to talk so fast. I honestly have no idea. If this is like 3 minutes long, I'm